I'm going to say a few things, and I've had a glass of wine. Actually, I've had two, and this is my third, probably wine up to there, lemonade up to there, but I'm not used to it. Oh. Anyway, I'm going to say a couple of things I probably shouldn't share, but I'm going to. I probably shouldn't, but after 4 years, there's something going through court that it should go through court, and it should be open and close. It really should. But it's not. It's not that simple. And as time has gone on, the more problems I've had, like the problem with my back, which occurred when I tripped over a bloody bed control in the nursing home, went flat on my face, and those were the new fractures in my back, 3, that were addressed. Yes, it's all written down. I never sued them. Alfie's there. I want him to be looked after. I don't want to rock the boat. But it's affected a court case that's going through regarding me, and it shouldn't have. Over 4 years ago, I knew that there was something dreadfully wrong with me. Not my back, nothing else. Dreadfully wrong in my guts. As though somebody was digging a hole, a burning in my gut. My weight went down from over 9 stone to 5.5 stone. 77 pounds. I was dying. I had to give my dog to my son and his partner because I couldn't look after her, and this is a dog that Alfie and I have had from a baby, and I adored her. I neglected Alfie. That was the main thing. I neglected him because I literally could barely move or barely do anything. Eventually, after loads and loads of medication and all sorts of morphine and goodness knows what else, and diclofenac, which would only aggravate an ulcer, I was on my sofa. This one day the doctor came out and I said, please, please, give me an injection, give me something that will stop this pain. He gave me a prescription for Zomorph. My son collected that prescription. I took the dosage and I slept for the first time for a few hours. When I stood up, I collapsed on my face on the floor. Ambulance was called. I was taken into hospital, and thank the Lord, I will never forget the surgeons. Never, ever. They listened to me, but they didn't have to. They listened to my stomach and knew straight away what was wrong. And I had a perforated stomach ulcer. That stomach ulcer had been there for years. The symptoms had been there for years. I'm now telling you, and I probably shouldn't be saying anything, but I'm tired. I'm tired of the games people play because of the back issue. My medical negligence claim has plummeted to less than half of what it was. It's okay. I just want them to admit what they've done. The money's going to my kids anyway. But how disgusting that the lawyers always win. Even if they lose, they always win. And we're talking in excess now of £90,000. It's a lot of money, isn't it? I shouldn't be saying it, but I am. And you know why? Because I am an honest person. I've got nothing to hide, nothing whatsoever to hide. All I want is an apology and, yeah, some financial recompense for all these last few years with the lawyers. But I'm disgusted at the fact that the lawyers are going to walk away with probably double what I get. Almost killed me. And the thing is, the last few days, yeah, I've been awful. It's been terrible. I've been diagnosed with post-traumatic stress. And if that's what it is, yeah, I dream about it. You know, some of the dreams I have is pigs coming and my stomach being open and these pigs eating my intestines. The surgery that I had cut me from under my breastbone right down to below my navel. Never had surgery in my life before. So that's one of the main things that's been bothering me. And, well, the main thing really, not the court case or anything like that, but the fact that I'm having to relive it. I'm having to read through my witness statement. I'm having to go to court in a couple of weeks and say on oath, which I can, what happened. But it's the fact that I'm having to relive it all after all these years, and I'm having to do it for so little. It's as though you've had this problem, we're taking that away from you. And they are minimising the physical and the psychological stress I went through, and not least the stress I went through because I felt that I'd taken my eye off the ball with Alfie. I couldn't be there. And he started to go downhill quite rapidly. So that's something that I haven't shared with you before. I'm sharing it with you now. If the lawyers or anybody else sees it, they'll say you shouldn't have done it. Well, you know what? I've got nothing whatsoever to hide. Nothing. I'm honest and straightforward, and if anything, what I say underestimates the pain I went through and I'm going through. Even now, you've got no idea of the dreams and the nightmares I have, which is a major reason why when I was in hospital last time, my son had this room redecorated, everything, walls, ceiling, new oak floor, everything, and it's lovely. And move my sofa around. I won't get rid of this sofa because it's a lovely one, but this is the room I almost died in when I stood up and I collapsed. So, third drink, a little bit of homemade cheese and onion quiche. Said what I wanted to say. Excuse me. Now, I'm going to show you what I bought. Oh, excuse me. For Alfie. I've got a lot to say about Alfie also, but that'll be another video. I bought organic hemp protein powder, and I thought if I at least put a teaspoonful, I'll ask first obviously, a teaspoonful of that onto his gravy or Weetabix or something, it's going to be beneficial. It's high in protein, no added sugars or sweeteners, vegan and gluten free. Sounds great. I've also bought some more pure lavender oil, and that will just go sprinkled underneath his pillow a little bit. So I got 2 of those. And then I got my son. Our son's birthday tomorrow. And I'm ashamed that I haven't really shopped for him, but I'm going to put some money in his card so he can get, I know what he wants, so the money's going in the card from Alfie and me. And I've also got him 2 lovely shirts, but I've also got him, because he doesn't need to lose weight, but he's got this thing about him now. So I've got him some Slim Fruits, is it gum or sweets? Pastels, 2 different kinds of fruit pastels. So I've got that to put in with his cards. And then for Alfie's got 3 electric shavers. They're always saying, oh, they don't work. They work for me. He's got 3. I gave him a wet shave today and he looks great. But I don't know, they've always got a problem with these shavers. So I'm going to take them to one side, get my son to look at them, And in the meantime, I bought this one. Not expensive, I think it was about 20 quid. From Argos, and it's a Remington lady shaver, after at mind. Smooth and silky, battery operated, wet and dry, bikini trimmer, which you won't need. Smooth and silky. So I bought him that. So he's got 3 razors, which are still good, but I'll get my son to take them home and have a look at them. His ordinary wet shaver, and now he's got that one to take him. So I thought I'd come on and say all this to you. Maybe I'm my own worst enemy. Maybe I sabotage myself. Maybe I don't need a Rasputin, that I'm my own Rasputin and mad monk, but I say what I want to say, all truth, and leave it at that. And before any channels come after me because they've got a little axe to grind, let me tell you, if you decide to, I'll come back with one video. I won't waste my time on you, but I will come back with one video, and probably not be very pleasant. I'll tell the truth, as I always do. And in regards to some people, the truth ain't that great, is it? Anyway, thank you for listening to me and putting up with me for this long, and I'll speak to you later. God bless. Bye bye.